Habibi, you traveled beyond the speed of light. For 10 years, you continuously preached Islam to the people of Mecca. Time had come for you to leave your holy birth town and migrate to Medina. From the will of your Lord, you instructed your Sahaba to start Hijrah. This significant event became the starting of the Islamic calendar. All your companions migrated except Abu Bakr and Ali. You waited for the permission from your Allah, the Almighty. On becoming aware of the situation, the Kuffar decided to assassinate you instantly. Allah, the All-Knowing, apprised you of their conspiracy. Hazrat Ali slept in your bed while you left your house reciting Surah Yasin. The Kuffar surrounded your house but couldn't see you leave. Immediately you reached the house of Hazrat Abu Bakr. You both started Hijrah and took shelter in the cave of gold. As you entered, a spider covered the opening of the cave with its web, and by the will of Allah, a pigeon also laid an egg. When the Kuffar discovered you had already left, they started looking for hints. They appointed a person who was an expert in tracing footprints. He led them to the cave, the movements you could hear. You told Abu Bakr, Allah is with you, there is nothing to fear. On witnessing the spider web and the pigeon egg at the cave entrance, the Kuffar turned away, assuming in the cave was impossible for human existence. After passing 3 nights in the cave, you safely left for Medina. At your arrival, the Ansar welcomed you by singing Tala al-Badru alayna. Your camel sat near the house of Abu Ayyub al-Ansari, and there you took residence temporarily. Construction of the masjid was your first task in Medina. Bilal was the first muazzin to call the azan for prayer. You established a code of brotherhood amongst the Ansar and the Muhajirun, and built friendly relations between the Muslims and the Kafirun. In order to weaken the strength of the non-believers of Mecca, you set out to stop the trade caravan returning from Syria. On hearing this news, the Quraysh prepared a fully armed force to face the situation, consisting of 1,000 fighters and 900 camels against your 313 brave-hearted companions. The battle broke out at the place called Badr. You raised your hands in prayer to Allah and called His zikr. O Allah, if this group of believers get destroyed, who will remain to call you? The Almighty responded by sending 5,000 angels to support you. All praise to Allah, the battle ended and the victory was yours, with 70 leaders of Quraysh killed and 70 others arrested as prisoners of war. After a year of their crushing defeat in Badr, the Kuffar of Mecca were enraging for revenge and prepared fully to attack Medina. On receipt of this information, you also prepared, after consulting with the Sahaba, 700 Mujahideen were ready to face an army of 3,000 men equipped with armor. You performed Hajj on the 9th of Zil-Hijjah in the 10th year of Hijrah and delivered your last khutbah at the Valley of Arafah, in which you mentioned you leave behind you the Quran and your Sunnah. Those who follow these will never go astray and will be amongst the righteous Ummah. 2 months later, you suffered from a severe headache, the fever. It weakened you so much that you could not lead any prayer. You appointed Abu Bakr as Imam. Seeing your condition, everyone burst into tears. You will be the first to meet me, you whispered in Hazrat Fatima's ears. Allah sent Jibreel to you with the choice of life of this world or the hereafter. You expressed your willingness to be with the Creator. While lying in the house of your beloved wife Aisha Siddiqa, came the angel of death Azrael seeking permission to enter. After giving permission, you inquired about the Ummah. Jibreel reported that your Ummah will be the first to enter Jannah. Hearing this news, you were happy to meet your master. You told Azrael to put all the pain of death on you so that your Ummah do not suffer. From the moment you were born to the last day on this earth, age 63, your prayers and supplications were Ummati, Ummati. Assalamu alaikum.